Welcome back to Real Estate Mindset. Today's video is going to be absolutely, wait a minute. If you're a hater of my tagline, this is the part of the video that you need to turn the volume down right now because it's going to be bonkers. Now, we are finally, you guys, just a little bit starting to see negative equity growth as far as the median home value. Now, I understand that there may be smaller houses and things like that that's coming to the market, but nevertheless, thank God we are finally starting to see that plateau in values and a very slight decline. And really, guys, that's what we're going to go over today. We're going to dig into a Redfin article titled Housing Market Update, Asking Prices Come Down from All-Time High. Now, obviously, you guys, we hit the peak, we're headed down, and I really think we're going to start seeing massive negative equity growth during the winter months of this year, and also when we have a confirmed recession. Now, I just made a post on my channel essentially showing you that the Atlanta Federal Reserve has actually just changed their GDP predictions for Q2, turning it, I believe, to negative 1.4. So you guys, obviously the cat's starting to get out of the bag. Once we have that confirmed recession, I think we're in a recession now, but it's not confirmed. Once it's confirmed, all of the trends that we've been studying are obviously going to spiral out of control. They're going to magnify their trajectory. And what's going to happen is all of these things that's happening is going to hit mainstream media, and it's going to make things much worse as far as that shift into the seller's market, because one thing that people love on mainstream media is fear. For some reason, they love fear. And here's the thing with fear. Personally, fear could motivate you, right? Fear is a motivating thing. Like, for example, I fear that I'm going to make the wrong decision when I'm investing. So I'm doing something about it, right? I've doubled down my preparation because I believe 2023 and possibly the end of 2022, phenomenal buying opportunities. And I also think it's possible, I don't know if it's going to happen, but I think it's possible in 2024, the Federal Reserve will flip-flop, making 2023 an optimal time to buy. But again, you guys, I'm not sure, but personally, I'm double downing. I'm actually even considering to sell my vehicles to liquidate so I can have more money to invest in real estate once it's time. I'll drive a 1990 Honda Civic if it means that I can make a lot more money in the future. And really, you guys, what these videos are about and what I am trying to scream at everyone is sacrifice right now so that you can win in the future, right? These are all facts, right? We're talking about data. We're talking about facts. Now, I am sharing with you my opinion, but the facts and the data are the facts and the data, right? Now, even though some of the data may be tainted, that's why I always go Zillow, Redfin, CoreLogic, MarketWatch, Blackfin. So I'm getting data from various companies, but the data is all trending the same way. So here's the thing. I get so frustrated, you guys. I stopped responding to the haters or just people that continue to put their heads in the stand. And I finally settled on, I can't save the world, right? We can't help everyone. We can only help whoever is willing to help themselves. And here's the saying, you can lead a horse to water and you can hold their head underwater. And all they need to do is take a gulp to save their life, and they still will not drink the water. We can only do what we can do. But in other words, guys, what I'm saying is, if you guys are changing your lives, if you're bettering your position, working on your credit, saving your money, getting out of consumers' debts, rebudgeting, I am so proud of you, because that is the meaning of these videos that I'm reporting to you guys. So if you're doing those things, thank you for receiving the right message and really listening to what I'm saying. But either way, you guys remember, I'm not a financial advisor. Even if I want to be, this is my personal YouTube channel, and I absolutely love this channel. I finally get to be free. When I'm at work, I got to be politically correct. When I'm on my personal YouTube channel, I can say realtors are absolute garbage. Not all of them, okay? Like 90%, right? 10%, maybe a little less. Gems, absolute assets. And it's those people that you need to hold on to. But anyways, you guys, I absolutely love this channel. I try to work hard for you guys. I try to get you guys new data or different spins on things and get you guys a video a day. So please, for my efforts, like this video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And as always, comment. But let's get started reading this article right now. And real quick, sorry for that long intro. My bad, guys. I just have a lot to say right now. Let's get started on this article right now. All right, guys, more of Redfin. Let's check it out right now. More and more home sellers are ceding to the mounting pressures on affordability posed by this month's rapid mortgage rate hike. The median asking price of newly listed homes for sale is down 1.5%. So there's a negative equity. And here's the thing. I know it's not a lot, but again, we needed a peak. We needed that peak so that we could start going down. Negative 1.5 from the all-time high it reached in the spring. And a record share of sellers dropped their asking price during the 4-week period ending June 26. And you guys, again, this is going to spiral out of control. The trajectory is going to speed up when we enter winter months and when that recession is confirmed, not to mention the stock market and financial week. I won't even go to that. There's so many things I want to talk about, but I try to keep this channel obviously about real estate. It continues. Pending sales continue to fall, posting their largest decline since May 2020. But there are signs that early stage home buying demand is starting to level off. Data on home tours, offers, and mortgage purchase applications suggests that home buyers have noticed the shift in power and are no longer leaving the market in droves. Buyers coming back will provide support to the housing market, but between now and the end of the year, I think the power will continue to shift towards buyers, resulting in mild price declines from month to month. Now, I'm really paying attention to this, right? Like, thank you, Redfin. Maybe they're finally equating a recession into things. Maybe that's why they're being a little bit more humble and realistic. I don't know. Let's continue. Home buyers are worried about interest rates, having to go back to the office, getting laid off, and wondering if they can get a better deal by waiting out the market. On the other side, sellers are adjusting to this new reality and learning that sometimes there's not much they can do to increase buyer interest. Sometimes price isn't even the reason a home is sitting on the market without selling. Some more remote areas that were super popular during the pandemic are now being overlooked as buyers reconsider long commutes with higher gas prices. It's a tricky market, and you have to pay close attention to your local sales and listings to understand what's happening. Don't I say that, guys? Right? Do you guys see why I keep saying this? I'm yelling at you. Watch your local market. Follow the trends yourself because people are all over the place. People don't even know who to listen to. And the people that are giving bad advice, I don't even think they're scamming people. I don't think they're doing it on purpose. I just think they've come to the wrong conclusion. But nevertheless, it's still their opinion. It's still their conclusion. It is what it is. You have to be super careful. No one is going to treat your investment as importantly as you treat it. And that's what I'm telling you guys. The less you have to depend on other people, the more empowerment and knowledge and education and an overall ability you will possess, right? Do y'all understand? So learn, and don't stop. Let's get back to this article. Leading indicators of home buying activity. So here's the leading indicators. I love this data, you guys. It updates week over week. So let's take a look at the data right now. And again, it's good news that we kind of finally hit the peak. We're seeing a loss of 1.5% in the median home value. So this is all good news. But let's take a look at these data points. For the week ending June 30th, 30-year mortgage rates fell ever so slightly to 5.7%. Fewer people search for homes for sale on Google. Searches during the week ending June 25th were down 7% from a year earlier. The seasonally adjusted Redfin Homebuyer Index, a measure of requests of home tours and other home buying services of Redfin agents, was down 15% year over year during the week ending June 26, but up 7 points from the previous week. Touring activity as of June 26 fell 3% from the start of the year compared to a 24% increase at this time last year. And the reason that is, you guys, right now, and I think we would see much worse data, but right now we're in a historically traditionally busy time in the housing market. Spring, summer months are generally the busiest time of year for the housing market. So if we weren't in the busiest time of year, I think we would start seeing a lot more decline, a lot more negative equity. But that's just not the case because we're in super popular months. Traditionally, mortgage purchase applications were down 24% from a year earlier, while the seasonally adjusted index was up 0.1% week over week during the week ending June 17th. And that slight uptick in mortgage applications, guys, Again, I wouldn't look into that too much because again, we're in the busy time of year for professionals, right? But also, I believe that the mortgage applications go up when the uncertainty is a little bit subsided and the interest rates balance out. And I think that's what we're saying. And I think that the interest rates are going to continue to go up, down, or change slightly until they meet again, until the Federal Reserve meets again in July. And then boom, another skyrocket. And then maybe a balance. And then next time they meet, same thing, right? So, I'm really thinking that it is actually possible. It's hard for me to imagine. And I'm not saying that I'm thinking this is going to happen, but I know it is possible. What if rates reach 8%? What if rates reach 8%? Imagine how much pressure that's going to put on prices and values going down. And imagine how much demand that's going to kill from investors and just normal buyers. And imagine if we get hyper supply, right? What if we get all this inventory dump and we have hyper supply? Could you guys imagine the buying opportunities going into the next couple of years? Could you imagine that? That's what I'm preparing for. If I'm wrong, guess what? I have no debt. I have more money saved. My income is better. If I'm right, I make a whole bunch of money. You see my point? Let's continue on with this article. Okay, so here's a little chart by Redfin. This is the median sales price, 13.6% year over year. And they don't even want to show the they don't even want to show the decline here. It kind of actually looks like it's trending up, but we're going to start seeing this go down, you guys, and that's going to start showing the negative equity growth that I've been talking about. And that's when we're really going to start, getting the crash and in the housing market stuff on mainstream media, right? On a whole bunch of news stations. Once you start seeing this go this direction, downward, and this is going to be something that I watch on a regular basis from this point forward, because again, you guys, we finally reached the peak, right? It took long enough, and I really feel sorry for everyone that bought in the last year, but hopefully those people will be okay. I don't want people to get hurt, right? So if you did buy in the last year, just buckle up, save your money, and prepare. But this, we don't see too much, but this is basically plateaued. So we should start going downwards. The question is how quickly is that slump going to form, right? Is it going to be a sharp slump? It will be gradual. Who knows? I think it's going to be super duper sharp. But take a look at this other chart right here. Okay, so here's another chart, guys. This is a little bit clearer as to the trajectory of price. And you guys know price is the third tier. First tier and the main driving tier, interest rates, right? After that, sales and construction. And now we're in the third tier, which is pricing. So we want this tier to start firing on all cylinders. We want to see massive price drops, not on just listings. We want to see sold homes selling for less, not just listing drops. That's super important. But look at this. So median asking price year over year is up 14.7%, but you can see that that is going and trending downward, right? So it kind of plateaued and now it's trending downward a little bit, right? This is good because it's not soaring up, right? It's not soaring up. That's good. It's trending downward. And again, once we have that confirmed recession, you guys, those trends are only going to continue that same direction. So I continue to yell and I scream at you. Double down on your preparation. If you've bought and it's too late for you to double down on preparation, strengthen your position so that you can make it through. Because here's the thing, the hard times aren't going to last forever. Okay. So don't be paralyzed in fear. Be confident that you have an idea of what's coming. And I know it is so shocking. There's still millions of people that can't even fathom this. There's still millions of people that are completely clueless. So I really hope that you guys are carrying this message in your everyday and at least warning people of the potential of what can happen, right? I'm certain I know what's going to happen. So but just talk of potential, right? Plan for the worst, hope for the best. Better no deal than a bad deal. Don't settle on the biggest financial transaction of your life, despite what realtors tell you. You're going to want to find your dream home and you're going to want to get great deals. And I'm going to walk you guys through that just as soon as it's time to buy. I'm going to take you through all of my transactions, all of my strategies, negotiation, and the paperwork. I love the paperwork. I'm a paperwork and a numbers person. So I'm going to show you guys all those things. But other than that, guys, this is just another data set. The proof is overwhelming. Would you guys agree? Would you please just comment below? Let me know what you guys think. Would you guys let me know if you agree with me? And I would definitely appreciate that, guys. Now, I always appreciate you guys taking this journey with me, watching my videos. And as always, if you're out there investing in real estate, I do wish you luck and I hope you win.